Hello everyone and welcome back to the Hitbox Obutto Championships. This is game 1 of a best of 3 of the upper bracket finals between MiTH Trust and Mineski. Thank you of course to Hitbox for sponsoring this tournament, as well as Obutto.sg, that's Ubutto.sg. I'm Lily of course, and Sephiroth is casting with me. How are you?
I'm great. Actually just waiting to load into the game. Seems like it's kind of bugged out. I just can't load back in. Might have to restart Dota. So sorry about the streaming guys, just bear with me and bear with my AMD computer for a moment because it's just full of bugs right now. I can't even get in, I have to end-toss the game.
Okay, well, going through the picks then, since people can't see them, we have Ogre Magi, Death Prophet and Jakiro taken by MiTH Trust. It looks like, I would assume they're going to go for their pretty standard 4 Protect 1, Lakels takes a hard carry. They've got a decent amount of push coming up right now with the Death Prophet and the Jakiro, so they should be able to take some towers down pretty early. Mineski on the other hand, they've got Brewmaster and Elder Titan, and they're looking at their next pick now, so reasonably tanky heroes, and the Vengeful Spirit as well, so another fairly tanky hero as a support. I'm not sure what Mineski going to take as a carry this game. Nagasaran's been banned out, Medusa's been banned out, TA's been banned out. I mean, Mineski have been running the Sven a lot as a carry. Jay's been playing that in the mid lane, so possibly they're going to draft that one for themselves again. But given that MiTH Trust have got a bunch of fairly tanky heroes themselves, Magi, Ogre Magi, Death Prophet and Jakiro, all fairly good strength growth, I suppose. Or pick up tanky items. I don't know how well the Sven would actually do. And a Spectre carry from MiTH Trust.
Radiant's pick.
You back in the game?
Yep, I'm back in the game.
Perfect.
People can see the picks now. Yay. Thanks God. Spectre though, I don't really like Spectre against the lineup from Mineski. I mean, Brewmaster, ET, Vengeful can pretty much all run away from the Spectre illusions as well, so... Unless they want to just go full on teamfight, it's going to be a bit weird with a Spectre.
I think they're probably going to go not an AFK farming Spectre, but Lakels will farm while his team sort of creates space for him and he'll join team fights. But, I mean, just as you mentioned, Spectre, I don't think he's particularly good against ET. Not only because they can sort of just juke him, but also because you're going to have no base armor and then you have negative armor from the Wave of Terror. So Spectre is really going to have a hard time with physical damage and magical damage as well. So, I mean, all Mineski need to do now is pick up some sort of, you know, big damage dealer. Or someone, I guess, who keeps you locked in position with the Viper. And they would have a really good time against the Spectre.
Yep, and they can put the DP and the Spectre to sleep as well with the ET.
Yeah.
And Viper Ultimate is always amazing to control the carries if they're overfarmed.
Yep.
And it's like really hell to go against. But Viper does fall in relevance in the mid game. That's when Spectre starts to become a little bit stronger.
5 seconds.
So
well, that's if they make it
depends.
To the mid game.
Reserve
I think they reasonably can make it to the mid game because they have a DP and Jakiro, along with the Ogre who's like strong at roaming. I mean, DP might kind of win against the Brewmaster, but Brewmaster will not really lose the DP as well. So I think mid lane is going to be pretty even. Viper, or do you think it's going to be an offlane Brewmaster actually?
I'm not really sure. It depends on this Elder Titan. I think I'm getting the feeling it's going to be an offlane Brewmaster with Viper mid because I think they still need a carry hero to come out, unless they take someone with good pushing ability for this last support pick, because otherwise, how are they going to end the game? They've got good team fight and, you know, decent sort of damage over time, but they've got no pushing ability. How are they going to actually win the game before Spectre gets fat?
Oh yeah, you're right, they don't have any push. What's left in the pool, which is a pushing hero?
Leshrac?
Time.
That's one way to do it.
Well, depends on what they want.
They can go for a Necro here as well if they want to, actually.
Yeah.
Necro isn't half bad at a carry.
Yeah, they could definitely. Pretty good against Spectre as well. Depends on what the ET is doing though. Because Johnny does actually play one position Viper a fair amount, so maybe they're planning on running an aggressive trailing with the Viper, Brewmaster mid and Elder Titan easy lane. That might actually be what they're doing, because I think a couple of days ago we saw Johnny running the one position Viper.
Dyer's pick.
Though Jay on Brewmaster, I haven't seen him play it that much. I have seen him play it in the past, but I feel like Mineski would be more competent if they put Jay on more of a carry role than putting him on sort of a semi-carry like the Brewmaster.
I thought of the trial lane as well, but if they're going trial lane, they're going to go up against the Ogre Magi and the Jakiro, which is quite a bit of DOT. So unless they're taking like a whole combo burst down combo, it's not going to really work out against these two. They're just gonna keep shipping on you until you're low and you're just forced to go back. So it won't really favor Mineski that much, unless they get something like a Mirana.
Yeah.
Or another nuke damager.
Yeah. I don't know, it's really going to be dependent on these last picks for both teams actually, because Jakiro can go offlane or support, but it looks like it's going to be an offlane Jakiro. Lion as a support this game, I suppose they're just getting him for that instant hex, so when Brewmaster blinks in, the Lion can just instantly hex him. But it's very experience dependent right now on MiTH Trust, because they're going to have, you know, Ogre Magi and Lion who both want to hit level 6, Death Prophet who, you know, wants to get his levels up as well, and Jakiro in the offlane also pretty, I would say as a core, he's pretty level and farm dependent. So MiTH Trust really need to dominate this early stage, because if their supports fall behind on levels, they're really not going to have a good mid game, especially against Mineski, who are going to be really competent at diving towers. I mean, Mineski just dives City 101 with this lineup. They're really, really good at diving towers and sort of overextending to get kills.
Can't people see the game? Actually, they can. Sorry, I was just checking the chat just to make sure everything was fine. As you were saying about the game, I mean, to be honest, I think MiTH has a better lineup. I mean, with the Lion, you really can control the Brewmaster, but Lion does need a dagger. Offline Jakiro suffers a little bit on like the first early levels, but then he just farms up so fast. He can push down towers fast, he can go into the jungle and farm there as well. So, I mean, MiTH will kind of take this to mid game easily, but there's a Sven for Jay, I think, most likely, because he loves to play that mid Sven.
Yeah, I was sort of expecting that Sven last pick, but I wasn't really seeing how they're going to be laning it. So it's a support Elder Titan, a support VS of course. Johnny must be an aggressive tri lane, and then easy lane Brewmaster. I feel that must be how they're laning it, unless they're going to switch it up and put Jay not in the mid lane for once. Though I don't know if they're going to do that or not, since they have been running Jay in the mid lane pretty much every single game.
Can they win though against a DP? I mean, DP is pretty good with starting damage, has a nuke as well. Jay is a melee hero, so he's going to suffer quite a bit against the DP. I mean, I'm starting them with 51 to 50. Sorry, 61 to 50s, but DP will be buffing that up. Along with the nuke, I think she can secure much more farm than Jay can.
But we have seen Jay running this mid melee Sven 2 or 3 games now, and every single game he's managed to get his farm up. I think they're going to be having a lot of rotations though from VS, so I would expect that my pro won't get a free lane. He'll have the Vengeful Spirit rotating in a lot as well. That would be my guess, but I've yet to see Jay lose the lane on the Sven, even though it seems like he should be losing, so we'll have to see if he does actually get wrecked this game or not.
No, they're still waiting for the mandatory start game pass, and there we go. So, are you going to take Mineski or MiTH? What are you going to introduce?
I guess I can go through MiTH because they don't have their names tagged up. So on Death Prophet, we're going to have my pro playing the mid Death Prophet. I just said the same thing twice anyway. Boombell, or I believe that is OY. He's just changed names. Is going to be on the Lion. Hehe. That is, I think that's a new player, isn't it? Yeah, no, he's a Jakiro. I was trying to remember what his alias is, but I think he is Hehe. It's on, of course, the offlane Jakiro. Momo SD is going to be playing the support Ogre Magi, and Lakel's, of course, on the Spectre.
And over for Mineski, guys, we are going to have Jay on the Sven, RR playing the Vengeful Spirit. I think he likes to play that hero quite a bit, because we've seen him often on that. 5539 on the ET. That's Owa, right?
Carry on.
Yep, that's Owa.
Yeah, I'll remember by now. So it's going to be Johnny taking up the Viper or unnamed guys going on a Brew. Who's unnamed?
Must be JJ.
Let me take a look. Profile private, so can't see who it
I think it's
actually
JJ, because JJ is the 5th player and he plays off lane, so.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Unless they've got a sub. I'm trying to check his profile, but I think it's bugged out. because his name isn't showing up. Well, that's alright. We don't need to know who you are anyway. No, it must be JJ. I'm assuming it's JJ. But anyway, it looks like they're going to be running an aggressive quad lane. No, Jay should probably rotate to the mid. Looks like they'd rather try and get a first blood than camp the rune, since Jay won't be getting that sort of
30 seconds to
the block as well. But Johnny's going to be running to the easy lane, so aggressive tri-lane with Brewmaster, VS, and Elder Titan. To me, this seems like an exceptionally weak lane, to be honest, because they've got one short range support, an unreliable stun melee hero, and then Brewmaster, who's also just got a slow. So it seems like this lane is going to be really hard for them. But I suppose on Mistrust sides, they've got two melee heroes with Mormor and Lakel's laning together.
And here we go.
So it looks like they're going to be running an aggressive tri-lane themselves.
Yeah. I think they're more here to shut down the Spectre rather than anything else. It's just sort of farming.
Yeah.
And get what they can out of it. Because Brew doesn't really rely on that much farm. I mean, yeah, getting a dagger up and everything else is nice. But the ultimate's just so strong on level 6 that you can get quite a lot done. You see Spectre, but bottom lane though they might get first blood because Mau Mau along with Boombell are hiding on the side. Johnny is gonna wait until he sees who's where. He sees a Jakiro, but he's smart, he's not getting out, not poking his head out.
Yeah.
Otherwise gonna get cut off.
He would probably almost definitely go down for the first blood if he went forward. Of course, he must realize that supports are not at top lane because the Kels has been zoned out completely, and he's going to do the smart thing and just pull for himself. He's actually leveled up Corrosive Skin level 1 too, which does show he's aware he has to play fairly defensively. Otherwise, he's probably not going to have a good time.
A lot of the supports are because Ogre was just rewarding on the bottom lane.
Yeah.
So, yep. Now then, what's up? Top lane. How's Brewmaster actually doing? 41. They should be actually trying to pull for the experience for the support, otherwise it's going to be pretty hard. Seems like otherwise just waiting. Yep, it's exactly that.
Well, they've got Vengeful Spirit doing the sort of zoning out as when he can, whenever possible. And Lakel's really isn't getting anything. He's on 1 CS right now. I think Oa's gonna have a pretty good time.
Just sort of so much damage though. This didn't really work out. I mean, when you want to pull, you want to push out the lane a little bit before you do it. Otherwise, this happens when the supports are just on the side. Like, it's gonna get a little bit of experience out of this too. And he knows that he can't die to those heroes, so he's fine.
He even got a farm.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, I went to camp the rune and I don't think you realised it. Well, I can't really zone. Lakel's out that well by himself. I mean, he can do a little bit of damage. There's a DD rune actually coming out right now. They maybe could get a kill here. If Lakel's decides to stick around, is the creep worth it? He's going to run over the cliff though, making it out just barely 200 HP. And meanwhile, bot lane, Johnny's going to go down. First blood attempts always at the same time.
They found Viper all the way in here. Like, he was so defensive, but still they got him. That's a killing draw lane. It's kind of working out, but Lakel is getting zoned out. In comes Ova, he wants blood, but there is a dagger, so Lakel will make it out. 6 jukes from him. Well, the support seems to be rotating now towards the middle lane. There is only level 1 on the line, so it's going to be a little bit hard to bring down Jay, because he can always just walk right away.
Speaking of Jay though, look at his farm. He's actually coming second top on the CS, 13 to 6. He's having a really good time in this lane, surprisingly. I think it's because he is bottle crowing. He's just ensuring that he gets all the farm he can. And MyPro,
I think he's playing a little bit sloppy on that Prophet is actually favoring harassing over getting denied or managing the lane.
Yeah.
That's kinda messing him up and giving Jay the farm he needs.
I think he's sort of hoping the supports will come rotate soon, but it's just not really happening quite yet. They are, well, heading back up to the top lane now.
It also happens if you're like cold fingers, because you like just got in the game and playing your first game. So when your fingers are cold, you are gonna mess up a little bit, obviously.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, it's our trial lane because they just can't leave the Viper there alone. Johnny just now got level 2, so poor Johnny. And they got the Brew a little bit of an early start, got him level 4 and his mana boots. Or do you think he's gonna go straight for the dagger? Or is it better to just make mana boots right now?
Having seen JJ play in the past, I'm pretty sure he's the type to go straight for his Blink Dagger, just so he can help with the initiation. Though, actually, Jay could be in trouble. He's got a stun, he's going to turn around using it. He did pop a bounty rune. They might be able to. Oh wait, no. Level 1 on the Ogre actually. He's going to bottle himself up.
Yep.
Ogre. Yeah, can't do anything. No mana. Though in comes Brewmaster. Going to be getting down at the Thunderclap. Trying to get down Mad. MyPro. Oh, he's probably very dead right now. Yep. Last tick going the way of Jay. That micro from Jay. Meanwhile, he's bottle crowing at the same time. So he had time to bottle himself up, bottle crow, then turn around and get the kill. Good Akari micro.
Yep.
Well, this does
a lot of people find it.
Too.
A lot of people find it very hard to use shift Q. I mean, once you practice, it's not the hardest of things. So you can just put your bottle down, use the courier, tell it to pick the bottle up, go back to base, and then come back to you in about 3 or 4 seconds. Once you get used to it. But having the presence of mind to do it is the other thing. I mean, even I forget sometimes that I have to bottle grow. So I'm just sitting in lane without any rune, and I'm like, yeah, now I have to go back sometimes. Because you take too much harass.
Well, Death Prophet did see the Vengeful Spirit. She came around for a gank, but they have the defensive ward there, so Death Prophet saw it. So she's going to be backing off for now, but BS has actually got a smoke in her pocket, so she might still try and gank. Though bot lane Johnny, oh wow, I just noticed he's been chased down. 2 of them on him. He's going to turn around. He's trying to take down Hee because Elder Titan is here. They might be able to actually get a kill in return though. Oh, that annoying attack speed slow. Making sure he can't actually get that kill. And Hee, smart players, will just TP out right in front of him. Poor Johnny. So close but just can't attack. Viper's attack speed way too slow.
Yep, he was totally on fire. I mean, he couldn't do anything. He couldn't run. He couldn't attack. Does the Ogre slow attack speed, or it only slows move speed? It says slow. But is it slow for attack speed or slow for movement speed? That's what it doesn't say at all. Oh. Just a farming son, but in comes Malmo. He's gonna try to stun the slow. Jado's gonna pop his Warcry and run out, and even has a regeneration, so he doesn't really care about this harassment.
I think it's... I want to say it's just movement speed slow, but I feel I was playing today against an Ogre Magi and he hit me with that and my attack speed was slow, so I'm not 100% sure, but then I just checked Jay's attack speed and it wasn't lowered by it. No wait, it was. It does slow attack speed.
Okay,
normal attack speed is 1.04 and it went... Actually, top lane Boom Bell. Just gonna get taken down as I'm ranting about that. It slows attack speed and movement speed.
That's pretty OP. I mean, level 1, 20% slow, along with the Jakiro. I don't think you can attack that. Actually went up against that lane yesterday. That was funny.
Maybe it doesn't. It's a good lane, very annoying to verse.
It's annoying, but the problem is it can't really kill you if you're not out of position. That's the problem with it. So I did the smart thing. I didn't really contest much. I just chipped here, and I just stayed way back. They were pushing the lane obviously because they were farming it up. So I just played it safe and it was fine. That's like the only way you can lane against this. You just can't really go ahead and see they're smoked up again. Well,
on Mad.
Viper's dead.
Yeah,
he's dead. Bottom lane, they're gonna go on Johnny too. There's a stun, the slows. Oh my god, even the Spectral ulti coming into take a bite of that pie, and poor Johnny. Not surviving.
No, it's just move speed slow. I just checked the wiki. He must have just got treads out, which is why his attack speed increased. But yeah, so right now 3-3 on the board. Looking at net worth, Lakel's sitting on 2.6, but Jay's on 3.9 as well as Bree must have been on 3.2. So they are definitely shutting down Johnny, but I don't know if Johnny's the thing they have to worry about. Jay normally on his Sven becomes a big problem. We haven't seen him lose with it yet, so I don't know if they'd be finding a better time if they decided to shut down Jay rather than Johnny, but they must obviously have a plan. Why do you think they would favour shutting down a Viper over a Sven? Do you think they just have enough crowd control for Sven in the late game?
Oh, but hold on, Jay wants some blood. He's coming in very fast. He's gonna look for he, but he just ports out and then come in. Oh my god!
Oh no!
So wrecked.
I guess he used that shift Q talking about earlier. But, oh, the whole team is still there. Jay just going to get hexed up, stunned up. In comes Death Prophet. Viper's here. Viper Strike going down. Jay is actually hitting the Ice Path now, and he is going to be taking a fall. He knows he can't escape from that. Brewmaster did use his ultimate, but he's not really doing that much damage, so he's stuck. They're trying to get down the Death Prophet. She's bottling herself up. Stun coming out. And they're actually going to back out because Brewmaster is out of mana. Rotation coming in from the Vengeful Spirit. They're going to take down another one. That's a 2-for-1 trade right now. But VS just walks in and instantly is dead. Viper is trying to kill off the Death Prophet. He will be able to get the kill. And now he's turning around onto Boombell. Pops the wand. This could be a double kill for him. Yes, it will be a double kill. But the Kel's got a double kill as well, which is huge given how sufficiently they shut him down. They can't afford to let him get kills from that. And fight recap. And there we go. 4-for-3 trade. Losing everyone but the Elder Titan in exchange for Death Prophet, Lion, and Jakiro. Ultimately, though, heavily favouring MiTH Trust, especially the Kells, who got 740 gold from one fight.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, though. I mean, look at the net worth and look at TP's net worth. It just dropped below the Jakiro's net worth. That's really astonishing. I mean, this TP did not get anything whatsoever for 10 minutes. Like, this is really abysmal, that net worth. Like, for a good midder, you're looking at around 4k net worth, or like the pro, like the class S teams, they get like 4.5k net worth on the mid hero in 10 minutes. That's their mark every time they get it. I don't know how they do it, but it just happens. But
well,
this DP
might be on tilt slightly. I mean, he probably wasn't sure how to lane against a Sven, since I mean, it's not really a common mid lane, even though Mineski have been running it. Speaking of actually the Sven in mid lane, he's going to get initiated on. Lakel's coming in.
Oh no, the finger.
Finger from Boombell. Woo! But yeah, I think, like you said, he was concentrating more on harassment than on last hitting, which ultimately was a bit of a fail on his part, but it was possibly just because he didn't really know how to handle the lane. And he was thinking, well, I can just shut down Jay, but it didn't really work like that because Jay ended up having the top net worth. Though Lakel's is catching up fast. He's just 100 gold behind Jay there. After having such a terrible start, he's completely caught up.
He did, but on the other hand, the Brew has a lot of gold as well. He has a Blink Dagger from HW, you're right, actually. He's like that kind of player who goes straight Blink Rush. Even though it's like the most dangerous thing ever, because you're gonna get ganked. But they didn't really gank him, did they?
They just focused on Johnny. they just wanted Johnny. Johnny is the man crush.
Tower's getting banged up.
They're like, screw this Viper Picker.
Punish the Viper Picker! Well, Jay is now smoked up along with RR on the top lane. I think they want to get Lakel's, but Lakel's is playing very defensively. He is going into the jungle. Actually, I think they just caught sight of him. They will be going in, but they need to wait till he's a bit out of position. There they go. They wait till he hits the camp. Throwing down everything they can. They're chasing after him. Howl coming out, but Jay gets blocked by the creeps. Lakel's might be able to make it away from this. Half his ultimate's already gone. No, he will get the stun off. Lakel's pops the phase boots. He hasn't got mana actually for Spectral Dagger. They need a stun from the VS as well. But Lion's there, a two-man stun coming out, and
Two down.
Lakel's is too fast for you. But meanwhile on the bot lane, Brewmaster actually gets a double kill on Jakiro and Death Prophet by the use of his ultimate with the help of Johnny. So,
Dire's mid tower won't last much
worth,
longer.
I guess. They stopped Lakel's farming and they got a double kill. Pretty huge by them. Also, can you see fight recaps?
I could, but I missed this one. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, that's right. No, I'll just gonna shut him out.
Oh, I like my sleep. It's really tingly right now. But lane though, I think they want more. They see Momo eventually just invest up, but Ogre just gonna back out. He has hit level 6. Went for the Soul Ring. Do you like Soul Ring first, or do you like Tranquil Boost first on Ogre, so you can club people down more?
I get arcane boots on Ogre, so
Radiant's
neither.
top tower
Okay.
hits.
I guess it depends on how you like to play him. Like normally, I find that you don't need. I mean, when I play him, I find I don't need Tranquil Boots because his base regen is so high. But I suppose if you are feeling rather poor, Soul Ring could be good. The bot lane, they're going in on Hee. Stomp's coming out and down he goes. VSRR getting the last hit. So there was a smoke game coming out from Mormor and Boombell. I think they want to try and go in and get a kill, but of course the Jakiro did just die.
They do have a finger.
Johnny. Finger coming out. The kills is there and down Johnny goes. Last hit going the way of Mormor. Ogre Magic didn't have his ultimate, so I think they couldn't go in then.
I think they should translate this into a tower at least. I mean, they have the DP ult up. It's level 4 on the Witchcraft, and Johnny's dead. They don't have the Brewmaster ultimate, so this is like the best moment they're gonna get for a tower push. And they know it, so, well, there they go. There's a sleep out, but only gonna hit like else. You don't want to use ulti for this.
They're gonna put fortification? Oh, they are. Just to dismiss the last hit. But no defense from Mineski. They're gonna let the tower go.
Ain't a pretty sight right now.
No, like that's kind of messed up last hit.
Bottom towers.
Is he going for drums?
No, honestly, I think Spectre is a sort of hero that you can buy cheap items on, because if you're falling behind, if you win a couple of team fights, then, you know, he'll normally end up, or she'll normally end up with, you know, 2,000, 3,000 gold from one team fight. So if you just get items to keep yourself alive in team fights, you can catch
top
up.
lane might be turning into a gangrene though, because there's Jay along with the Brood. They have a dagger up there looking to find him on the top lane, but he is totally scared and is hiding in the trees. Yeah,
I think he knows there's a lot missing. Though Jay is going to actually spot Momo. He blinks out though instead of initiating in. I guess he wasn't really too prepared. But Ogre's actually going to stun the creep. Oh no, well, Momo going to get taken down by Jay there. Good communication that they need to leave Jay the kill. Oh, does he get the kill? 345 is... Oh, he's going to get stun up.
I would deny myself somehow.
He's got the magic stick. He could... Oh, Momo can't deny. He tries to, but there's no creep there. Jay did just farm it. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, is going to go down as well as maybe the T1 tower, which is taking a lot of damage.
This distraction tactics actually kind of working out, but then Jay, he does have a blink dagger up. Doesn't have an ulti though, so going into that much is going to be kind of hard. But in comes the backup from the back. This is found out, gonna land on 2, and they're gonna blow up the line along with the Jakiro. Mad coming in again. Is he mad? Is he mad? He's so dead. My pro man making another mistake. JJ's on the side. His sons are full down. There it goes. But it's gonna get dodged in. But welp. Okay, there we go.
Ogre match, Momo came in as well, and now he's saying, I immediately regret that decision. Jay doesn't have enough mana for a stun, so he's going to be... He sort of juked me around this way. They thought he went this way, but he actually just went like that, so... Yeah, see the ping.
How did he even get there?
he just
like behind enemy lines. Behind enemy lines.
Meanwhile, bot lane the Kells. He's actually stuck in the tree, slept. They know he's in there. He's going to go for the TP though. Jay won't be able to make it there in time, and he'll make it out alive. Speaking of the Kelso, he's opted not to go for the drum, but he is going for that Radiance rush. Well, it's not really a rush anymore, but the Radiance. He's got 1,600 gold in the bank right now, so won't be that far away, actually.
They haven't really lost any towers yet, so MiTH are out of it, but mid lane though, they're gonna change some Brood doesn't have an ulti, Max trying to keep him alive. In comes my pro, the right clicks are real, and this Ogre is just so tanky. Finally falls. Now my solo though, Johnny's gonna get stopped from getting a last hit off. But will he die to the corrosive? He will. Johnny is still alive. Here comes the stun from the ET. He's just gonna hold everyone in there. Johnny's so low he will fall. Double kill for that. But oh my god, Jay just came and got a double kill instead. That was a bit like,
I think
what?
Jay maybe wants more. The line is behind, but of course her other one's dead. Is he gonna go in for the stun blink? He's tempted to do something. I tried to catch out Lion, but Lion wasn't there anymore.
He tried. But my pro walked away with a double kill. Stayed J. Never though, I kinda missed the fight recap, but DP did catch back with that. She's now the second highest net worth, but Jay's leading her by 1,000 gold. She kind of plays like that Bobby style of Sven, who just goes mid, spams his Stormhammer, gets what CS he can, and then he just steal kills until he can get his pick-up items, which he just did. So he has a Blink Dagger along with the Mask of Banners, and he's just gonna feed on supports now. So it's gonna be very hard to stop him.
Pretty much the way Mineski plays in a nutshell. Honestly, I think this is... yeah, good. I don't know, everyone knows I'm a J fan. But Roshan attempt going to be coming down now. Death Prophet throwing out that ulti. They did smoke in, so... how do they know? They're pinging it out.
Hacks.
There must be... maybe there's a bug?
Well, it's kind of obvious. Like, there's no one on map. No one's defending anything. There's Lekils on the mid lane for, like, all the places he has to be. But, yeah, they're going to abandon this Roshan.
I wonder if they could see maybe the Death Prophet ulti, because I mean they could have gone for a smoke gank, but I wonder if maybe they looked at the Roshan and seen the Death Prophet ulti coming out. But anyway, Storm going to be going down just on the illusion there. Death Prophet her ultimate's about to end. The line's coming in. Johnny, targeted choice yet again. No Finger of Death though. He might be able to make it away. Yes, the swap. He's got the mech too. Will turn around on Popper. They're going in on the Kells. Brewmaster heading in. The blink coming through. Stun just onto one. Oh, he can't get the last hit though. He's taking a lot of damage from the Macropie, but he will be able to get the kill. Ice Path coming out. Brewmaster's run straight in. Boobell as a targeted choice. He's going to use his ultimate, that Brewmaster split coming out. Primal split, and he's trying to run away, but thrown up into the air, and down he goes. 3 dead from MiTH and Roshan is half HP, so do Mineski want to take it?
Actually can, but wait, let me see. They can actually. I mean, they're pretty good on health. But instead they're gonna go to a top lane, they're gonna just spec push up. But they know that MiTH can't really go for the Roshan again, and Jay taking that last shot in the tower. So she can... I mean, they can if they want to, because MiTH can't really contest the Roshan without the DPL. They just can't really do much. The Spectral ulti was used as well, so Roshan is like free.
But Jay's not there and he's the DPS. Well, anyway, behind the tower, more coming in. RR is the target of choice. He's going to slowly about to make away unless Shakira goes in. Looks like Shakira will be. Oh, he swaps it. Oh, the sick plays. Sick plays, bro. Oh, no, he... Will he make it out? Will he make it out? Will he make it? Oh, that was 0.1 second left on it.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Poor VS. That was a nice...
They have quite a lot of control, though. I mean, look at MiTH's lineup. They do have quite a bit of control, actually.
Yeah.
But the problem right now is that he isn't farming anything. They're trying to get some pushes done, but they're just not timing them right. I mean, the teamfight they took here from the back end, I mean, might have been a good idea if DP ultimate wasn't going off cooldown, and Lakers on mid lane, he's dead. He's dead. No way he's getting out of this. Yep, he's false.
They're going for the Roshan again.
Why?
And scattered out again. They need to make it over there. Looks like they're going to just commit for it. They want this Roshan, but the Stomp coming out. Will the Death Prophet ultimate be able to do it in time? Looks like it will. Jay goes in, tries to get the Aegis, won't be able to do it. And Jay's just permanently stunned up there. He's actually going to be going down. The dominating streak going the way of Boombell. Johnny's going to be the next one to fall. This team fight actually going very much the way of MiTH. Oh, the stun through the trees there. They caught him out. He's got his ultimate though. Unless they can get the silence, he's going to be able to pop it out. Yes, he will be able to. VS is now coming in, focusing down here, but he's got the Aegis, so this might not be the best target. Need one more hit though.
It's okay, they will at least burn that Aegis. There's a stun.
Yeah, it's getting
He's
bobbled
not throwing himself up in the air because he doesn't have the heals off cooldown.
Meanwhile, in the backlines, the Kells is getting targeted down, though they don't have enough damage to kill him quite yet. Sven's back up in 20 seconds, no buyback on Jay. Johnny's back in 10 seconds, and oh, he's such a troll. Icebox coming out, down he goes.
I think they didn't want to give the kill to Lakers rather than anything else. That's why she swapped to stop Lakers from getting a last hit.
Might want to mine their top tower.
So fight recap actually shows only 2 people dead from Mineski and 1 dead from MiTH. That was I think the later team fight. In that fight they got around 850 gold, Mineski lost 500. It just shows a little bit of gold shift, but let's take a look at the graphs. What do they say? Mineski weren't really in that much of a lead. They had a 5,000 gold lead, but now it's just dropping back down, and I think when it updates they will drop to like pretty much 0.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you think is going to win though? Because Sven is building into a BKB. Once the BKB is up, he can't really be controlled that much.
I don't know. I think they're just gonna have to try and kite him using Yules and just sort of trying to dodge him. But yeah, it's hard because Sven is getting to the point where he's quite scary. And of course, Sven comes online earlier than a Spectre, and it's 22 minutes and still no relic coming out in the kills. He's doing what he can to farm it, but he's getting a lot of assists and not many kills. And his CS is sort of lacking. 91 CS versus 118 on Sven, which isn't that significant, but then when you consider the KDA, 7 to 3 to 4 versus 2 to 2, the kills just is not having the start he needs.
That's the problem with the Spectre though. I mean, he can't really farm that well. Only time he can farm is in teamfights on supports, but here they are like trying very hard to deny him the kills. So very smart play from Mineski.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, MiTH can still take it if they get a good teamfight off.
Yeah, and I mean, if Spectre doesn't get sort of focus fire down, he'll be able to do a lot of damage. I mean, that's what the Kelvs is going to have the ability to do, is that if he can start sort of getting some kills or at least getting some more farm up, he'll be able to sort of carry this team to victory. Because in terms of carry potential, Mineski just don't have as much. I mean, Sven is a great carry, but I also don't think he can really compete with a Death Prophet as well as a Spectre in the late game. And same with Johnny. Viper's a good sort of early to mid game carry, but late game, unless he snowballs really hard, he just doesn't have the same presence. So MiTH just have to keep on holding on. And Golden Experience graphs aren't actually that much in favor of Mineski. After this last team fight, it's actually pretty close to 0.
Yep, Johnny's desperately trying to finish up his scepter. I mean, they need the scepter to control the DP from just going on your face. Once that up though, I think DP is going to be in trouble because he can't move and get cut down really easily.
Yeah.
He's working towards the BKB straight up.
The Dire disown their bottom tower.
I think it's... Why is he going for a BKB? Why not getting some armor? Because he only has 5 armor and like else is pure physical damage. Along with the Viper.
Wait, who's going BKB? The Death Prophet?
MiPro, yeah. MiPro's
Yeah,
going BKB.
I guess he just is sick of being chain stunned. That would be my guess. Because, I mean, they've got sort of the Elder Titan stun, they've got the Brewmaster slow, they've got the Vengeful Spirit stun. I guess that's what he's hoping, is just to be able to dodge that damage, then he can use himself and survive, but... It's sort of one of those catch-22 games that you sort of need a BKB to be able to get stuff done, but at the same time, a BKB isn't the only thing you need. He sort of needs 2 or 3 items to really be able to have a big impact that they need to have. Though, this could be a big gank coming out. They're actually passing right by each other line to say they see him. Jay wants to go and he's got that BKB. They're running up to the high ground though. Does Jay see them? Yes, they do see them. They're on the high ground. And Jay, he pops his ult. He's just going in. Boom belt, target of choice. Just 3 hit there. BKB is popped. Who can they go for next? They're going for the kills. Actually swapping him into the base. But it doesn't matter. Jay's got enough damage to take him down. Move on the sidelines. Brewmaster just sort of chases the enemy team off. And this could be a tier 2 tower.
The problem with BKB on this, on the DP is if they don't send her, they're gonna send someone else. Yeah. And you don't want Lakil send up, and you don't want your Lion to get sent up because he's a lot of DPS and a lot of control. Like he has 2 disables and he has Finger of Death as well. So there's a lot of DPS which you can't really contest teamfights without.
Yeah.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
I mean, you saw how they just blew up the Lion and they just couldn't teamfight. Like MiTH just said no control.
Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now.
Jakiro though coming into the back. He's gonna throw the Vengeful into the fire, but is it the right idea? I mean, MiPro does have his BKB finished up. They get 1 kill.
Brewmaster's in. The rest of his team isn't there though.
I think Rue can get out.
Yeah, the Elder Titan Stomp's going to be coming out, only landing on the creeps. He's trying to get that Earthbender out. Ice Path, he's going to actually pop back into it. But Jay comes in. Jay is ready to help team fight. Elder Titan ulti is going to be laid down. Just landing onto the Kells especially is a big one. MiPro is just going to get 2 shot there. MiPro, yeah. And they're going in on Momo as well. They're pinging out the Kells. The Kells are going to make it out. Jay going to get stunned up, but it doesn't even matter. Dominating streak, double kill into Jay, and the creep wave is going to get cleared.
Oh no, the Brew nearly died. Brew nearly died.
Managed to make it out. The Kells very close to getting killed there. But still, 27 to 18 on the board, and well, look at the gold especially. Golden Experience is just zooped back up in favor of Mineski. That earlier throw around here has been rectified, and they're ready to take the lead now.
They kind of way too much focus. I mean, they're focusing people as one. Well, you can't really direct anything on MiTH side. Like, I mean, yeah, they have the DPLs, but you can't tell the Ghost to attack someone. Only other shock DPS they have is, well, the Lion, but that's about it. Like, after that, they don't really have that much. Yeah. They went for the Vengeful this time. I mean, if you don't go for the Vengeful, whoever else you go for is going to get swapped. So, I mean, they don't really have that many options, actually. But do you think like somehow this hexing the Vengeful and going for someone else and blowing him up would have been a better idea? Maybe something like the Brewmaster?
It's really hard to know because there's so many primary targets on Mineski now. I mean, they focused on shutting down Johnny, but he caught up anyway. Jay is just dealing so much damage. I mean, Jay is ready to rip them all to pieces. And then, like you said, they've sort of got the VS who's ready to swap people out to save them, and the Brewmaster who just is sort of scary when he gets his ultimate off. So I honestly don't know. I think MiTH are really just in a hard situation. I'd say sort of smoke ganking and being Picos is their best choice, but at the same time, I don't know if they can even do that because of the turnaround. The BKBs are done. And
they're looking for something, and well, in goes Jay. He wants blood. He's going for MiPro. MiPro is gonna be like, nope. So he's gonna get dodged. Jay is still looking, but he's gonna get frozen up. Backhand, but not gonna DPL. DJ is actually getting fried. But they're gonna focus out the poor Jakiro. He's going to die. Backhand Kagger coming out. They're gonna pick off one more, but now he's just gonna get hexed up. He's dead. There's the finger of death, but everyone's dead from MiTH. They're just getting routed. What happened there? It kind of looked like that they were turning that fight around.
They used... I mean, the Kells just thought he could pick off Jay there and just died. I mean, look at that damage. 3,349 damage done by Jay in that team fight. It's pretty much all him. They're doing what they can to kite him, but it's just not enough. He's too tanky, he's too fat. Really well played though by the rest of Mineski. They're really creating a lot of space for him in those team fights. If you sort of noticed, like Jay was standing around the back here fighting Jakiro, and the rest of the team sort of ran here and just forced them off so that Jay could get the free kill on Jakiro, and then the Kells who later ran in. But MiTH Trust, how do they come back from this?
Well, Spectre actually has no relic, so comeback looks to be a dream at this point. Unless he manages to walk away with 3 kills in a team fight, it's going to be very hard. And this thing is finished up. That means the armor from MiTH is just gone. I mean, they will have no armor now. Look at the DPS, 6 armor. So, if Sven goes on her, she's going to die in around 2 or 3 hits. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
It's 135 plus, that's actually DD, I'm sorry, so that's like wrong calculations. But, well, Jay's running out on double damage. If he wants to go, like, he can just kill the DP in 2 or 3 hits. Once he got a Daedalus up, it's... I don't really think they can contest Jay at all.
Yeah,
but, well, the BKB is wearing down, so that's something MiTH has going for them.
Something small. I mean, there's sort of... The decision, I think, to shut down Johnny over Jay was not necessarily a good one. And, oh, look at him. He's just gonna... Look at this! He's just gonna dive the tier 2 tower.
That's the pick of Sven.
Coming out.
7 in a row.
Everyone pops the BKB, why not?
You should not have crossed me.
It's 6 seconds now, so one more charge before it's down to 5 seconds. That might be the time MiTH can actually do something and maybe try to control Jay after his BKB wears out. Port is coming in though, it's going to be... tower denied, nicely done. Jay just blinks away to safety. Backhand though, there are 2 people on the side. That's RR on the bench, along with JJ on the brew. I think they see them.
Well, the Cal's almost got the radiance up. He's still 1,000 gold from it, but maybe he'll be able to farm it up. Maybe.
Maybe. It's a big maybe right now. I mean, the Kells hasn't had a good game this time. And there's a BKB now on the brew as well.
Yeah.
So, no more chain stunning on the brew. I mean, even if you use him up, he's gonna come back in and just pop his BKB and be fine. The Jakiro's relevance is dropping fast.
It is indeed. Well, golden experience total sitting at 14,000 gold lead, 17,000 experience lead right now, level wise. Yeah, you can sort of see JC on level 20, everyone else. Highest level is level 16, then 14 on the Kells. I don't know if this Radiance is going to be enough at this point to turn it around. I feel like the Kells would have been better to pick up maybe, like, you know, even though it is late for drums, going for a drums into a diffusal blade. We're going to have to see if this Radiance is the big turnaround they need, but the supports from Mineski aren't actually squishy. And like you said, normally the Spectre can feed off supports, but even RR has got 1.2k HP as well as a cloak. I mean, he is not exactly a squishy hero who's going to just drop at the side of a Spectre. If they had maybe something like a Lion or a Crystal Maiden or someone very squishy, it would be a different story, but it's just not really the same easy to kill supports on the side of Mineski as there are on MiTH.
I'm curious though, I mean, why did they ban out the PA?
I don't know.
I've actually been watching Ferrari play PA and he's going a new build, which is a bit weird build, but it actually does a lot of DPS. And it comes on really fast too. Boombell, he does have a gem. If he gets caught out, they can't lose his gem. I mean, that's their last hope of getting some map control. Oh, Boombell.
Boombell.
Please, get out.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
there's a smoke done from Mineski,
Roshan, yep.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Well,
but will Jay pick it up though? I mean, Jay doesn't really have a slot.
True, but
Roche is gone.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
give
going to
Johnny.
give it to Johnny.
Do you reckon they're gonna wait for the Daedalus or just go push now with this Aegis?
Radiant's mid tower.
He can just push them down. I mean, once even the small crit procs, they're all dead. They're gonna wait for a minute though. Godston's going to go on cooldown for about 50 seconds, but when that's done, they're gonna go. They're actually going right now. They don't care about it. They're like, just go and this, because they feel really strong. They have a huge advantage. MiPro's gonna get forced back. Look at the damage he's taking just from the Viper ultimate. I mean, he dropped 500 HP just from one ulti. That's how weak this Death Prophet is. There's a radiant stun on Lakel, sorry, but I think this would have been even a game for a Blade Mail. Early Blade Mail would help out quite a bit in the team fights. That's a build which a lot of people forget on the Spectre, but it's a pretty good build.
It's definitely nice. Well, Jay is just lurking here in the trees, ready to blink in and get a kill on someone. I think they're just going to try and break the high ground now. They've got back up the God's Strength. It's off cooldown.
What is the icon though for God's Strength? It looks very weird.
Dire's mid tower's having
It's Sven's head.
Oh, they see him. They see him. They know he's there. So
Is it enough to know he's there? Are they going to be able to stop him when he's ready to go in and go ham? Oops, sorry, my phone going off.
they're blinking like hell. They're like, guys, he's there. There's the ice path. Jay. Will they be able to force the BKB out of it? Well, they're just gonna go back. But they're in their TS ready. I mean, they have to go in, and in comes Jay. He's gonna get hexed up though. Mama, Jameson, is it real? Is it real? A dream? They're trying to focus on the BKB. Is gonna just bounce the finger off. I mean, did not work at all. MiPro trying to do some damage. In comes Lakel, but he has to get out. Jay doesn't care though. He's just going for the tower. That's the Viper ultimate. I mean, that's what I was talking about. They just can control the DP so well with the Viper ultimate. Everything else there with the sleep, the Brewmaster, that's just so much control for one hero. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, now all they really need to do is wait for that DP ulti to end, which is going to be down in right now, and that's it. There's a lot of the defense score, and they're going in for the tower. Going in, Boom Bell's the number one target right now, and Johnny's going to get the last hit. Johnny will actually be taking a fall, but he's got the Aegis of course, so it doesn't matter. Jay's going to get stunned though, and Jay needs to get out. He's going to go down. Lakel's getting that wicked 6-streak, and immediate buyback from him, but what's his plan? He's nowhere near. Looks like they're going to be taking down R as well. Johnny now going to take down more. He's actually going ham on them all. He's trying to fight just alone, all by himself. Brewmaster's though back in after just taking down the Death Prophet, I believe. But all the Yules everywhere. Everyone's Yules. He's Yules, your Yules. He will be taking full dead of the Brewmaster. Now turning around, going on to Mad. Mad could be going down as well. They're going to turn around, focus fire until the kill's not enough damage, though Mad will not be able to TP out. He's going to pop the BKB, but it doesn't matter. Johnny just cleaning house with JJ. Unnamed. They managed to just do this by themselves.
The Dire's bottom rats got
Of course, OS Spirit coming in the back lines.
There's just no armor on MiTH to contest his physical DPS. They're trying to bring Dage down, but Lakel just doesn't do enough damage. Dage's just gonna force them back, and they bring the Rexes down. They can even go for a middle Rex if they want to, but they're a bit afraid.
The Dire's bottom rats got problems.
So we don't want to risk Jay dying again. But still, my god, definitely worth it there for MiTH. I mean, MiTH, Mineski. 15,000 gold, 20,000 experience.
I think we will need to start bending out the Sven against Jay.
Yeah.
He just played it really well.
I mean, the thing from that, though, is that Lakel did get a 1.6k gold kill from Jay. Taking down that wicked 6 streak actually was a lot of gold. You can see his reliable gold now. But is it going to be enough is the better question. Is that going to be enough for him to carry his team to victory against this super fat Sven?
Might have been enough if they hadn't lost their axe. But the Spectre can still turn around a bit. I mean, if he somehow by magic manages to get a hurt and a blade mail, I think they can kill off Jay.
Well,
And it kind of looks like not going to happen. Momo, stun, Sonorino, backhand. Oh, there's a Spectre ultimate. They're trying to go on Johnny, but Johnny is just too tanky. He has the heart up. MiPro is in the thick of things. He's just getting focused down. He has to get out. Jay is going ham. Down with the DP. So much for that. All the... Not that spooky at all for Jay. Stun on the Jay. 3x cast, bringing him down a little bit, but Momo is just so slow. The ED is when I hit him. He's going to die. Gems on the deck. Mineski are just rampaging all through the ranks of MiTH and MiTH. They're gonna scatter back to base, and oh my god, backhand, they won't even leave poor Boomer alone. He's dead.
Yeah, Bremaster's
This should be
chasing him down.
mid-Rax. Yeah, this should be mid-Rax.
Mid tower's heaven. Hope the Dire weren't partial to that mid tower.
Well, T3 in the mid lane's going down as well as the Rax going for the Mega Creeps. The Kells is up, but no ultimate. Yeah, I think this is like Creeps. I don't really know how they can defend this.
You just can't carry her like in front of the heroes. It just doesn't work.
The Dire's top rags.
GG.
Radiant's got a case
Yeah.
to make it.
It's curious though, I mean, Lakels loves to play hard carries, but why is he not picking heroes like Terrorblade or something?
That's a win for the Radiant.
Because the Terrorblade is not really as popular in Southeast Asia because everyone played it in pubs so much that everyone learned how to counter it. That'd be my guess. He just doesn't stop as much in the C scene.
And we still plays a pretty good Terrorblade. I mean, I think he was just playing against... Who was he playing against? I think he was playing against EG and he was giving them a very, very hard time. Let me see if they actually won that game.
Alright, while you do that, GG, well played to both teams. Thank you, of course, to Hitbox for sponsoring this tournament, as well as Obutto.sg. It's a best of 3, of course, so this is game 1, so we'll see you guys in game 2. Thanks for watching.